Today, I'm going to tell you guys how I stay organized in IT and just life in general. Here's one tool that I use on a day-to-day basis that really helps me out. Stay tuned. If you are anything like me, you might struggle sometimes trying to keep yourself organized. Well, today I am showing you guys Trello. You may have heard me talk about this tool before in previous videos. Maybe you haven't, but today, check out Trello. So Trello is a great tool on the web and even on mobile devices, iPads, iPhones, Android devices. You can find the free app, and this is also free to use. They do have a paid version, but I have yet to use the paid version. But this is a free tool that you can use online to basically keep yourself organized. It basically creates these little boards, and as you can see on my screen, I have many boards, as they like to call them, where I keep myself organized in the different aspects of my life. What you see is the PC Simplest stuff, and that is basically the IT career questions stuff that I'm doing right now. The Fat Finger Photography, that's my photography business. The 3D Print Bros, that's for all my 3D printing stuff, clearly. Technology tutorials, that's just another play on the PC Simplest IT career questions things, where I just get in more in depth with technology tutorials on stuff that I'm trying to stay organized with that, so I can really dive deep and really go into depth on the tutorials that I'm going into there. Chris and Zach collab, I will touch base on that in a little bit because that one is really, really important. And then the small business channel, that's a new venture that I'm getting into, but that is just another way to really organize myself and to throw all my thoughts and ideas into a little section where I can really put all my ideas, organize it, and then kind of get rid of it when I need to, and then shuffle it around how I want to. So I'm going to dive into the PC Simplest one just so I can show you guys how this kind of works and kind of explain maybe how you can use this in your day-to-day life. And this is a little bit of a mess right here, but you can see there's all these different rows where we have next up and IT series videos, and then idea IT videos, and channel specific, and then business. So the next up for me, that really signifies what is really going to be next up on the IT Career Questions channel. These are going to be the videos that are going to be absolutely next up in line that I am going to do. And the VirtualBox stuff, that's already been covered. So for something like this, if I click on this icon right there, the little the pencil mark, I can actually just archive that because I've already done it. So just archive, it's gone. Piece of cake. Cable management. So that's something that I will be doing in a future video. That's something that I really plan on doing, and it's really been on my list for quite some time actually, but I keep it on my next up list because it's a very important video that I want to do. If I click on the next up, I can actually add a comment to it. So I could say, let's really get this done soon. And you can actually add an attachment. So I could add a picture to it, and you can actually tag somebody in it. And that's, if I had somebody to collaborate with, I can invite Chris Davis, for instance, from PC Addicts. We collaborate all the time, or we used to, I should say. And we use Trello together for lots of projects. So if he's part of one of the boards that we are working on together, I can tag him in this comment, and he will get a notification, and he will actually be able to see this comment based off that notification. So he'll get a notification on his phone, on his tablet, and his email, and then he'll go and check that comment, see what it says. So he's staying up to date based off that comment. So it's really nice that Trello offers a feature like that. So you can use this in a team environment. So if you guys don't use anything like this in a team environment that you're in currently, it's a great tool to keep you guys organized in your business environment that you're in. If you don't have a tool that's like this, Trello is great because it's easy and it's free. So anyway, I can just hit send, and that's my comment. I can leave it there. But like I said, you can do a lot of different things with that. You know, there's a lot of different things that you can play with here. You can have a due date for this. So let's say I absolutely want to have this done by the 31st of this month. It is basically going to remind me on the 31st of this month, you better have this done. And if you don't, I'm going to get reminded. It's going to say, hey, this is the due date. you better have that done. So hopefully I have that done. If I don't, I'm going to be in big trouble with myself. And then of course you have checklists like add pictures, which I have pictures of all the cable management that I've done in the hospital that I work at that I will be adding to the video for cable management. But that's an entirely different story. But you can add pictures to this to make things a little bit easier. So that's one part of Trello. You know, here's another thing that I could do. And if I wanted to add a card, let's say Trello video. So that is on the next up list. That is the video that I'm currently working on right now. The Trello video is going to be next up in line. Then of course you have my IT series videos, where these are just basically covering different series videos that I'm trying to do. And then you guys can really, you know, line this up to really target exactly what you're trying to do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to close out of this. I just want to kind of give you a rough idea of kind of what I use the boards for. And I kind of told you before, you know, we can move these around. You know, say I wanted to move all this stuff around. I didn't like the way that it was lined up. I'll move it back because I'm kind of picky like that. But we'll go back to the main thing here. I'll go into the Chris and Zach collab. Here's one where we actually collaborated together. You can see his face on this one here. And let's see, I actually asked him, are you getting notifications? And, you know, I'm talking crap to him. So basically and you could subscribe to it. So anytime you subscribe to something like this, you will get notifications for that too. So really the team aspect of Trello is huge. It's really, really huge, and it works really, really well. The real use that I get out of this is just being able to organize all of my thoughts, ideas, and the things that I need to do on a day-to-day basis. It works really, really well. And I hope I'm getting my point across to you guys clear enough here. I know it's a little bit maybe difficult to kind of see it actually in action. We can create a board here. So let's say new board. And then we can add a list. So new list, save. And then we can add a card. So you add a card to a list. And this will be, let's see, create AD accounts. So you're creating Active Directory accounts today. And maybe your new list is for system administration, right? So we're talking in a business environment. This is what you're doing. And then your next row here is going to be network administration. And for a card there, you're going to say VLAN management. You know, these are just different aspects that you can really take with Trello. And like I said, you can set different start date, end dates. You can do reminders. You can do checklists. You can do so much with Trello to really keep yourself organized for just yourself, for your team members. Like I said, you can add people with it. It's such a useful and amazing tool that I don't really know what I would do without it at this point, because I use it every single day. It's on my phone. It's on my iPad. I pull it up all the time, literally all the time. I don't know where my phone's at right now. If I had my phone, I would show it to you on my phone, because it literally works basically identical to how you see it on my computer screen right now. You can move all of your different cards around. You can move each and every row around. Adding different cards is easy. Adding new boards is really, really easy. It really is the most easy and functional management system I have ever used in my entire life. And the best part about it is it's absolutely free. All right, so that was my quick or not so quick video on how I stay organized in IT and basically life in general. And Trello is basically the most amazing tool I've ever used. And I think I stressed that enough in the video that you guys watched. And I hope I kind of showed you the ropes just a little bit and kind of went over everything enough for you guys. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have about it. But absolutely check out Trello.com. You guys can sign up for free. It's absolutely free to use. Play around with it. Figure it out. Like I said, it's so easy. You should not have any issues. But start using that on a day-to-day basis to try to keep yourself organized on just day-to-day tasks that you're doing as your life goes on already. If you're in school, use it for some of your homework or some of your day-to-day tasks that you're already doing. If you're learning your certifications, use it for something related to that. Use it for something. Try to figure it out now, because I promise you it's a great tool to use down the road as you get into your career. This is something that I use at work, and I didn't want to show you guys that specific board because that really relates to my job specific duties only, and that's basically nothing that I really want to show anybody at all except for people at work. So it's amazing. It's a great tool, and I suggest everybody use it. Again, you have any questions, comments, anything at all, please feel free to leave a comment below. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching, and of course, take it easy.